Hello everybody and welcome back to CoolKvothe's Dark Souls Let's Play. In this episode, which will be a little shorter than normal, I'll admit, we're going to be taking on the Moonlight Butterfly, which is the boss of this section of the Darkroot Garden. It's a pretty easy boss, but you're going to see me equip the Crush Shield because of the high magic resistance. If you have a shield that doesn't have magic resistance on it, well, I don't know if it would be even close to as easy. I really don't think I think you'd probably die. You're gonna see the damage that I take when I don't use a shield and when I do, and it's just so much different. But this guy's attacks are fairly easy to avoid, except for the ones that aren't. But that's what the shield's for. So basically, he just flies around. I usually head down the end of the platform. Those little spikes, you're going to notice they took off those little chunks of my HP. They're going to hit me a little later without my shield up, and they're going to take off a huge chunk. So, I don't know what it would be like if I had to fight this guy with a normal shield. I feel like I would die. But the Caduceus round shield, which is right in the graveyard, right near the beginning of the game, works perfectly. It's not quite as good as the Crest shield, but it's still fairly solid. Magic resistance, I think it has like 70 instead of 80 something, so it still works. Just S this up whenever you take damage. Now this attack you have to dodge. You can't take it on the shield. It'll still hurt you quite a bit. So when he does it, just kind of step back a little bit and then roll under it. And he does these spike attacks quite a lot. They're very difficult to avoid, just kind of strafe. And this attack, roll under it. And then he eventually will land, like he is right now. And just start wailing away at him. Don't hold back. He'll start charging up this green attack. Right there, that's when you gotta get away. Because that explodes. Now other than that, I mean, you have time to heal, as you can see. You have time to use a charcoal resin or a gold pine resin like you've seen me do. I have the charcoal resin going right now. That's actually a really good strategy in this fight because you only have that small window unless you're a ranged character. You only have that small window to attack him. And you might as well get as much damage in as you can. So he gives you a lot of time to heal if you need to. Now, I'm not sure what that attack does. It didn't hit me, so it doesn't matter, and that's why I usually go down the other end of the bridge, because that attack won't hit you there. But I don't know what it does. It might kill you in one hit, it might do nothing. If someone knows, let me know. But anyway, don't get hit by those big ones. You can tell by the fact that he's charging it up that it's not a good thing to get hit by. But yeah, these guys aren't that hard. And you'll actually find a couple of these way later in the game in the Crystal Caverns. And they're just like normal enemies instead of a boss, which is kind of funny. They're one of a few bosses that happens. However, unlike this boss, they do not drop Soul of the Moonlight Butterfly. So if you want to get any of the boss weapons that soul uses, you have to kill this guy. And don't crunch this soul. You can't get another one until, the next game. So make sure you don't waste this soul. It doesn't even give you that much. I think it gives you like 1,000 souls or something like that. And you miss out on the boss weapon. So you might as well go for the boss weapons. Even if you're not going to use it, maybe you will on New Game Plus or something like that. It's just, you might as well just keep the soul. Now, if you head up to the top of the tower here, you will find an ember. And it's one of the more important embers in the game because one of the sections of the game is almost impossible to be without it. And that is the Divine Ember. And the Divine Ember allows you to make divine weapons, which don't do that much more damage to normal enemies, but not only do they do more damage to undead, but they also make them stay dead. There are areas in the catacombs and the Tomb of the Giants where the enemies will actually come back to life if you don't kill them with a divine weapon. And this is especially important against the boss of the Tomb of the Giants, Gravelord Nito, because he has several skeletons that will be fighting you along with him, and they will revive, and it's not a very good thing to try to fight Nito and have those things reviving on you. They tend to kill you fairly easily. So anyway, we're gonna head back to the Darkroot Garden to get out of here. And once again, it's a pretty good opportunity to take out some of these guys and try to get the poison reducing items. And I don't know if people have trouble with these guys, but I don't think they're that hard. I mean, maybe if you didn't know about their grab attack, but they don't really, like, it doesn't seem like they take away that much stamina when they attack you, so as long as you got a shield, you should be all set against these guys. I mean, I'm not exactly playing like a pro against them either, but I'm taking them out. Then again, it's so sick. This Zweihander is taking away, like, it's doing like 200 damage to these guys per hit. It's like crazy. Yeah, but this thing's gonna be sick once I get lightning on it. Then this Zweihander will be a really scary weapon. Lightning Zweihander +5. It's fucking baller. Alright, but anyway, that's pretty much it for the Darkroot Garden that we're going to touch on this time. There are 2 more sections of it, and I know I'll be doing at least one of them later, because you have to for the game. I'm not sure if I'll touch on Darkroot Basin. There's not that much down there. That's all that useful. But we'll see. Anyway, I would like to upgrade some of my armor at Andre here. But you'll notice that it allows you to give him the Divine Ember, and he's the only blacksmith you can give that to. Certain blacksmiths can use certain embers. I believe most of them go to either Andre or the giant blacksmith in Orlando. I think maybe one of them goes to Rickert, but I'm not even sure. Maybe he doesn't. I know he remarks on it. If you have an ember in your possession, he goes like, "Holy crap, I haven't seen one of those." But I don't know if there's any that he can use. But anyway, I mean, I'll use pretty much these souls to buy some Titanite shards and then use those to upgrade some of my weapons, which should be a pretty good call. Or upgrade some of my armor, rather. The Elite Knight gear's not that bad, and it's definitely, pretty good to use against a lot of bosses, because it has, good armor, good poise. I think I'll probably use the Elite Knight armor against CoolKvothe at the end of Blighttown, but I'll probably use a different set for Blighttown itself, because it'll have more poison resistance than the Elite Knight armor will. But yeah, this is one of the better sets that you can actually use Titanite shards to upgrade. Any better than the Elite Knight set, and you're going to be using Twinkling Titanite or something suitably epic, which is a lot more expensive. So this is probably one of the best sets you can get this early in the game, and definitely one of the least expensive good sets to upgrade. And I mean, basically, the next episode is going to be really where people hate, the area I'm going to be in, and I hate it too. And that's why, as I said, I'm going to go in the back way. We're going to be taking on Blighttown, or at least sort of taking on Blighttown, but I will show you how to get one of the better items in Blighttown that you can actually get the back way. And it's a real pain in the ass to get, but definitely worth it, and I'll definitely point it out. And other than that, it's pretty much going to be a straight shot to CoolKvothe, because I just want to get in and get out and be done with the whole thing. The next time I go to Blighttown, I won't have to walk there. I'll be able to teleport using the Lord Vessel. So this is the only time I want to go through Blighttown in this playthrough, and that's pretty much what I'm going to do. So next time we are going to take on Blighttown, as I said. But for this time, that's all. So I'll see you later, guys.